Hey, I passed 2,000 subscribers today, and I just want to say thank you. And, a quick overview of my channel. This is a gospel preaching channel. Um, the gospel is the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And this is a once saved, always saved channel. This is a free grace channel. And the purpose of this channel is to magnify Jesus Christ and to win others to Jesus Christ and to be a blessing to those already in the faith so that they may grow in the faith and become more confident and assured of their salvation. And Lord willing, this channel will be used to help disciple others so that they can, go out and preach to people and, whatever their talent is, if they have writing skills for them to, make gospel tracts, write their own tracts, write a book on the gospel, on eternal security, on salvation, on Christ. Um, Lord willing, this video or this channel will inspire others to make videos preaching the gospel as well. Because look, there is a lot of the older Christians, in their 60s and 70s and such. I don't know if they're afraid of the internet or they just feel like it's too complicated to figure out. Um, but there's a lot of older people. As in, more than we think, right? Um, that they understand the gospel. They might even share it with some people at their job, their neighbors, things like that. They're just not on the internet. And I think that's a really bad idea to not be on the internet, because the internet, you could potentially preach to billions of people. And Jesus Christ, he told his disciples to go out into the world and preach the gospel to every creature. And yes, of course, we should absolutely preach the gospel to people in our daily lives, not on the internet. But we should also preach on the internet. Because, look, the world is on the internet. Literally billions of people use the internet. Probably over a billion people use YouTube. And the enemy also uses YouTube. There's a bunch of people, for example, that are Calvinists, that they're good with media. They write books, they write articles, they make videos. Some of them make movies. And they preach their Calvinism. Okay. And there's a bunch of Lordshippers that are pretty good with media. There's a bunch of Arminians that are decent with media. And they're preaching their heresies. And there needs to be, videos combating those heresies, rebuking those heresies, and preaching the truth. And so that's another reason why I like making many videos. Because the more videos I make, more people are just more inclined to just kind of randomly stumble upon them. Maybe they'll like a certain title or whatever. And so I encourage my subscribers, once they get assured on the gospel, once they know what the gospel is and how to defend it, that they start making videos. They flood the internet with gospel videos. We can reach people in different countries even, okay? People under governments that are oppressive, that might be hard to be able to preach in public in those countries. Those people use the internet and they could stumble upon us. And they can hear the gospel that way. Every Christian should be a missionary. And you don't have to go overseas to be a missionary. Your mission is to preach the gospel to every creature. Start locally. Then, Lord willing, put some stuff online. And if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, remember that what you win people with is what you're going to win them to. And so the gospel's the foundation. It's the bread and butter. Okay, that's the main focus. That's the first works. And if you make a bunch of videos on something that's not the gospel, like, I don't know, just calling out the sins of the world all the time, well, I have news for you. The world's sinful and they need the gospel, okay? If you're just making rapture predictions all the time, it's not really winning people to Jesus Christ, to the gospel. It's just sort of, your subscribers are just gonna be interested in politics and world events, and not the gospel. Okay. And I even heard some people basically criticize people who preach the gospel a lot, and that they'll just think that you could overdo it and it's too much or whatever. And I love hearing the gospel. There'll never be too many videos of people preaching the gospel. Never. So again, my subscribers, thank you. Remember, Christ in you, the hope of glory. Okay. Remember that your home is in heaven. We have heavenly treasures. We have a heavenly Father. And this world is not our home. And though we have to live in it for now, remember that this world isn't perfect. This world isn't heaven. This world is at enmity with God. We have the ministry of reconciliation. And may we go about and reconcile people unto God by telling them about Jesus Christ, the one that pays for their sins. God bless.